Hi, I'm Swarupa Sail, course instructor for Geotechnical Engineering 1. In this presentation, we will study what is compaction and soil as a two-phase and three-phase system. Before checking out what is compaction, we will study soil as a three-phase system. A soil mass consists of solid particles, water, and air. Here we can see there are number of solid particles in between which there are gaps. And these gaps are called as voids, which may be either filled with air or with water. Here we can see that only partial amount of voids are filled with water, hence they are called as partially saturated soil. If in case all the voids are filled with water, that is there is no air, then it is called as fully saturated soil. Here we can see loose soil wherein the particles are away from each other because there are more voids which are filled either with air or water. After compaction, that is after we apply load, there will be removal of air from the voids. So due to removal of air from the voids, there will be gaps which will be created, and these gaps which will be filled by the surrounding soil. So due to this, what happens is that the number of particles will be more in compacted soil than that of loose soil. And hence, compaction is defined as the process of removal of air from voids to increase bulk density. What do we mean by bulk density? It is the ratio of total mass, that is mass of solid plus mass of water per unit volume. Already we have seen that the soil consists of three phases, that is air, water and solid particles. Mass of air is equal to 0. Hence we consider only mass of water and mass of solid particles to define bulk density. And by compacting the soil, the particles are rearranged. Here we saw that in loose soil, the particles were arranged in a random manner. So here, after compaction, they are rearranged so that the load bearing capacity of the soil increases. Whereas for loose soil, the bearing capacity of the soil will be low. And since there are no voids, there will not be infiltration of water through the soil. And here in loose soil, there are more chances of settlement, whereas in case of compacted soil, settlement will be less. And dry density is defined as the measure of amount of only solid particles per unit volume. Compaction is a man-made process. Here we can see a roller which is being used to compact soil before laying the layers of the pavement. Here the soil is compacted so that there is removal of air from the voids and the bulk density of the soil increases. This is what is the heavy load or heavy weight which is being applied on the soil in order to compact it. And this compaction is a fast process and it is possible in dry or partially saturated soil. We already have seen what do we mean by partially saturated soil. And compaction is done if the soil is imported or excavated and redumped on site. The soil which is imported will be usually in undisturbed state and there will be more number of voids. Hence, the soil which is redumped has to be compacted. And compaction applies to undisturbed soil deposits which have got more amount of clay. If the site is of clay, it's very important to compact it so that there will be removal of air from the voids to avoid future disaster. Now we will see what do we mean by two-phase diagram for fully dry soil. In previous slide, we saw that the soil is made up of three phases. One is air, water and solids. Since we are talking about fully dry soil, there won't be water. So, soil will be consisting of only two phases, that is air and solids. VA represents volume of air. VS represents volume of solids. WA represents weight of air. WS for weight of solids. And total weight is represented by W, which is sum of WA and WS. And this is the two-phase diagram for fully saturated soil. What do we mean by fully saturated soil? Fully saturated soil has got voids which will be filled only with water. There won't be air. So, this soil mass consists of only two phases, that is water and solids. VW represents volume of water. VS represents volume of solids. W of W represents weight of water, WS represents weight of solids, and capital W represents total weight, that is weight of water and weight of solids. Now we will define density and unit weight. Before that, we will again go back to the three-phase system of soil, that is air, water and soil. VA is for volume of air, VW for volume of water, VS for volume of soil or solid particles, and VV represents volume of voids, which is combination of volume of air and volume of water. VT or capital V is used to represent total volume, which is sum of VA, VW and VS. MA represents mass of air, which is equal to 0. MW represents mass of water. MS represents mass of solids. MT or M represents total mass of soil mass, which is combination of MA, MW and MS. Density is the measure of quantity of mass in a unit volume of material. So, it is the ratio of mass in a unit volume of material. So, total mass divided by total volume will give us density. Similarly, unit weight is the measure of the weight of a unit volume of material. That is, it is the ratio of weight to volume. And what is weight? Weight is nothing but product of mass and acceleration due to gravity. Thank you.